Hi, this is Sagarika from CA Technologies, and today I'll take you through artificial intelligence and high performance computing presentation. So as you can see in my current slide how humans have evolved over past decades. So now in the end, if you see, it's the era of artificial intelligence and robots. So this is how we have evolved. Now coming to the first slide, that is the introduction part. The term artificial intelligence was coined by John McCarthy in late 1950s, who defines it as any task performed by a program or a machine that if a human carried out the same activity, we would say the human had to apply intelligence to accomplish that task. In short, artificial intelligence is something that a machine can understand, evaluate, and give out the results just like we humans do. Coming to the next slide, that is branches of artificial intelligence. If you see in the current picture, half of the part is brain and other half is artificial intelligence. So I'll be comparing both of these systems in this slide. Coming to the first branch, that is robotics. We humans understand the environment and move around fluidly. Similarly, even the robots, they understand the environment and move around, and they can perform the task with high precision. Coming to the vision system, we humans capture a image, understand, record. It's same thing with the robots. They capture, store and manipulate the visual images and pictures. Natural language processing. We humans can understand, read and write through a medium called as language. Similarly, a computer understands and reacts to the commands and statements to natural language like English or binary system, that is 1 or zeros. Coming to the machine learning, we humans have the ability to see the patterns and we can understand the grouping of like objects. Similarly, when it comes to machines, they are even more powerful than humans when it comes to pattern recognitions, as they can use more and more data and create even more dimensions than we humans can do. Neural system. So our human brain consists of multiple neurons. So if we replicate the same in artificial intelligence, computers can act like and stimulate just like the function of the brain. Coming to the expert system. So we humans, we take real life decisions. Similarly, a computer can also be used to make real life decisions to some real life situations. For example, a doctor, when he diagnoses a disease, he sees and he tells out what disease, why are you suffering from that disease. Similarly, if a machine does that, it can even more give out the accurate results. So as we know that artificial intelligence and high performance computing, they go hand in hand, we'll take you through expert system architecture for high performance computing. So an expert system is typically composed of two components. As you can see in the picture, first is expert system shell and the next one is knowledge based. And some of the components in this architecture are client interface, knowledge base editor, rule translator, rule engine, and rule object classes. So all of this, they interact with each other, and knowledge base is used to store all the data. If we go through this, client interface is something that can process requests for service from system users and other components. Knowledge base editor is something, it's a simple text editor, a graphical editor, you can say that, or a hybrid of two types. Like it facilitates that enable a subject matter expert to compose and add rules to the knowledge base. Coming to the rule translator, rules are composed by subject matter experts and are not directly executable. They must first be converted to the human readable form, and then it will be interpreted by rule engine. So converting rules from one form to other is a function performed by this rule translator. Coming to the rule engine, it's responsible for executing knowledge based rules. And rule object classes is something, it's a container of object classes supports, like it can do a query, insertion, update, delete. All the query and the coding will be handled by rule object classes. And the knowledge base is just like a database which will store all the metadata and rules. Now coming to the next slide, that is applications of artificial intelligence. The first one in medical field. In the medical field, artificial intelligence is being designed to assist doctors, not replace them, but to assist them in the effort to reduce the mortality rate among patients awaiting care from specialists. Several studies on artificial intelligence showed that they can accurately diagnose some disease, including the eye problems and many forms of cancer. Smartphone applications for better quality of life. Combining artificial intelligence with home automation in smart home results in an improved quality of life for many, including the elderly and disabled. Next is voice recognition software for disabled students. Disabled students are often at a disadvantage in the classroom. Voice recognition software improves communication, enables note taking, and increases participation. Teaching special needs children with autism. Robots are acting as therapy assistant to help parents and therapists in teaching special needs children with autism. In military field. So recently I was going through Deccan Chronicle and found an article on how this artificial intelligence will help to create weapon systems which will include drones, machine guns, tankers, fighter bombers, ships, submarines. So this is quite useful when it comes to military field. So the next slide is risks of artificial intelligence. As you know, when there's advantage, there are disadvantages too. So artificial intelligence has also disadvantages. So the first one is AI is programmed to do something devastating. So autonomous weapons are artificial intelligence systems that are programmed to kill. In the hands of a wrong person, these weapons could actually cause mass casualties. So moreover, an AI arm race could lead to a war and could result in a massive destruction. Next is AI is programmed to do something beneficial, but it develops a destructive method for achieving its goal. True. So this can happen whenever we fail to fully align the AI goals with ours. So if you ask an obedient, intelligent car to take you out to airport as fast as possible, it might get you there, chased by helicopters and covered in vomit, doing not what you actually wanted, but literally what you asked for. So if a super intelligent system is tasked with ambitious geoengineering project, it might even create a havoc in our ecosystem, and it may also be a threat to human system. Next is hackers start using AI like financial firms. So if banks and credit card firms adopt machine learning to improve their services, so will the hackers. For an instance, the report said that criminals could use AI techniques to automate tasks like payment processing. So they'll be presumably helping them to collect ransoms more quickly. Criminals could also create chatbots that would communicate with the victims of ransomware attacks. So in which criminals hold people's computer hostage until they receive the payment. So by using software that can talk or chat with people, hackers could target more people at once without having to actually personally communicate with them and demand payments. Now coming to the future of artificial intelligence. So according to many experts, faster than most of us think or are prepared, that we will both have hardware and the software to achieve human level artificial intelligence with broad supply of human intelligence, including our emotional intelligence by 2029. So if that sounds like something from a scary movie, the Terminator might come into your mind, where in that movie they show that the machine destroyed complete half of the world. There was a good machine and there was a bad machine, and the bad machine caused so many destructions. So it's not to worry. Such super machines will also have morals and respect as their creators. They also believe that humans themselves will be smarter, healthier, and more capable soon by merging with their technology. For example, tiny robots implanted in our brain will work directly with our neurons to make us smarter. So, AI began as an attempt to answer some of these fundamental questions about human existence by understanding the nature of intelligence. But it has grown into a significant, scientific and technological field affecting many aspects of commerce and society. So, even as AI technology becomes integrated into our everyday life, researchers remain focused on the grand challenges of automating intelligence. So, work is processing on developing systems that converse in natural language, that perceive and respond to their surroundings, and that would encode and provide useful access to all human knowledge and expertise. Now, finally, concluding it by saying that it's time to sit and think upon the future of artificial intelligence in expert systems or the high performance computing system, whether as to go with traditional technologies or to adapt the science of artificial intelligence. So, thank you for taking your time and listening through all the slides. And this last slide, even I want to conclude that why should my presentation be selected? Because it's been many months that I have been collecting and researching about artificial intelligence with help of my mentor, who is specialized in machine learning and artificial intelligence. So I personally love presenting and communicating with people. Last year, I represented our team from CA Services and gave a presentation for an audience of 200 people in a college event. So it would be a great honor if I get a chance to present my paper in GHCI conference. And thank you for taking your time.